Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to teach you how to breathe properly in your yoga class and show you some ways that people breathe improperly. Think about it. What do you do the most throughout your entire life, from when you're born to when you die? You breathe. Constantly doing it, it's never stopping, and it's always flowing and going, whether you want to or you don't want to. We don't do anything more in our life than breathe. So, in yoga, it is a meditation, it is a moving meditation where our breath is linked with stillness or it's linked with movement. And this allows us to descend into our body, connect our mind into our body, and be in the present moment, separated from all things off the mat, having an escape from life, having an escape from reality, and being able to better ourselves and check in with ourselves and grow. So here's the one way that people breathe when I'm teaching or when I'm practicing that is not the correct way. So it's the mouth breather. That's one. The second one is way over breathing throughout your nose. That's what it looks like this. You can hear them in the back of the class if you're in the front, and if you're in the front, you can hear them all the way in the back over everybody else breathing. The correct way to breathe is Ujjayi Pranayama, and it starts as soon as we get seated, as soon as we take child's pose, as soon as we begin our asana practice. And the way that we do this breath is by simply softly firming the belly, drawing the navel in, and then breathing into the diaphragm, which is the chest, the back, and the ribs, like a fish breathes into its gills. This is how the breath sounds and how you do it. Shoulders will be relaxed, breathing into the diaphragm, a slight tension into the belly. And the rhythm continues and smooths out as the practice continues. It's just like life. You take the first pose, you're born, you warm up, you get into the harder postures, which is life, then you cool down at the end, you start to let go of this breath, and then the last pose, Shavasana, is death, where you die. And you'll leave something hopefully on your mat from your past, and then also, anyways. So that is how you do Ujjayi Pranayama, and I just want to do this video to help anybody who's having a hard time breathing in their yoga class, because if you're not breathing correctly with Ujjayi Pranayama, you're not going to have a really good time and not going to enjoy yourself. That's been at least my experience and my students' experiences, and people that have questions about how to breathe in yoga. And I go to so many classes and I teach so many classes, and this doesn't get taught. And also, not only does it get taught, is a lot of people don't do this breath. I mean, there could be a class with 30 people and maybe 4 or 5 people are actually doing this breath, and that yoga is a moving meditation. It's not a TRX Pilates workout. It's a spiritual connection with our divine self and tuning into who we truly are, and building fullness and completeness within ourselves, so we can carry that through our days, because life is not easy. Life is really hard. People die, people get sick, people do things that hurt us, we do things that hurt other people, and yoga is a really great escape from reality, and to be able to come onto our mat and better ourselves and take care of ourselves and improve our overall health, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. So practice the best that you can. When you're sitting down or you're in child's pose and you step into a class, come into this breath and continue this breath until death and corpse pose Shavasana, and you're lying down. Then another question, how do I breathe in Shavasana? I've had a handful of teachers, and I always ask, how do I breathe? And it's funny because nobody has a real answer. And let me tell you, I'll tell you my answer. I don't know. And I am humbled to not know how to breathe in Shavasana. But what I do is just lay there, and I know after 3 or 5 minutes I kind of go between being in the moment and then being somewhere else, or just being between the two virtual realities of being on earth and heaven. I don't know, it's a big mystery, man. That's why we practice. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who doesn't know how to breathe in yoga, because it's how you heat up the body internally. It's how you heat up the body internally to get more flexible, to get stronger, and you can also hear your breath, which brings you into the moment. So there's a bunch of tips on that, you guys. Have a great rest of your day. See you in the next one. Peace.